Hello and welcome. My name is Daniel Garrigan, and I'm the CEO with JADE Wellness Center. We are so excited to have you join our team and take this step in your professional journey. JADE Wellness Center was founded with the mission of providing the highest level of professional care for individuals living with substance use disorders. Our purpose is rooted in compassion, acceptance, and a deep respect for each person's recovery journey. By joining us, you become a part of a community dedicated to making a meaningful impact in the lives of individuals and families affected by addiction and mental health challenges. As a new employee, you're not here just to observe. You are here to learn, grow, and contribute. Your role is critical to our mission, and we are committed to supporting you in every step of the way. From comprehensive training to collaborative supervision, our goal is to equip you with the tools and knowledge you need to thrive in this field, and specifically at JADE. This training video marks the beginning of your journey with us, offering an essential foundation for your role and expectations at JADE. In this video, we will cover key topics to help you navigate your experience successfully. We'll start by exploring the services JADE Wellness provides, ensuring you have a solid understanding of our holistic approach to addiction and mental health treatment. Next, we'll discuss the ethical principles that guide our work and how they shape your role. We'll also review JADE's mission and how professionalism plays a vital role in maintaining the trust and integrity of our services. This training is designed to set the tone for your employment by emphasizing the high standards we uphold at JADE Wellness Center. Whether you're here to observe, co-facilitate, or take on direct responsibilities, this introduction will prepare you to meet the challenges ahead with confidence and clarity. Thank you for being here, and let's get started.
Hi, this is Jenna, and I will be going over the JADE mission and core values. So at JADE Wellness Center, our mission is to provide the highest level of professional, ethical care for addiction treatment through compassion and understanding. We recognize that each recovery journey is unique, and we tailor our approach to the individual, focusing on their strengths and resilience. The mission is the cornerstone of everything we do, and it reflects our deep commitment to creating a supportive, healing environment for our clients and their families.
The origins of JADE Wellness Center are deeply personal. Our founder, Lucy Garrigan, established the center and developed the key principles that we use today in response to the devastating loss of her son, John, to substance use disorders. Through her grief, she found the determination to create a place that not only addresses addiction, but also fosters prevention, education, and hope. The name JADE honors Lucy's children, John, Jamie, Abby, Dan, and her granddaughter, Emma. If you ask Alex, he'll also say his name fits in there too with the A's, but Abby may disagree. This reflects a legacy of compassion and perseverance. Since 2010, JADE Wellness Center has been at the forefront of outpatient addiction treatment in the Pittsburgh area, combining evidence-based practices with holistic care to empower individuals and families on their path to recovery.
JADE Wellness Center takes a comprehensive approach to addiction treatment and includes mental health care and provides different services, including individual, group, and family counseling, which include personalized sessions to address unique challenges and foster growth. Medication-assisted treatment, such as Suboxone and Vivitrol, to support recovery while managing withdrawal and cravings. Psychiatric services, which include collaborative care that integrates mental health treatment with addiction services. Family support programs, which are resources and counseling to help families navigate recovery together. Peer support through our certified recovery specialist team that helps clients with all non-therapeutic needs, such as transportation, housing, employment, access to health care, and physicians, referrals, and the list is never ending. And JADE is now offering housing support through their John Ryan House, a state-licensed recovery house for men. Our philosophy is that recovery starts at the door, which guides our work. From the moment someone enters JADE, they are met with a team dedicated to supporting their journey with respect, compassion, and a focus on holistic healing. By providing a full continuum of care, we aim to meet clients where they are and empower them to achieve lasting recovery.
Hi, I'm Jen Ackerson, the clinical supervisor, and I'm going to talk to you a bit about the roles at JADE. At JADE Wellness Center, every team member plays a unique and essential role in supporting our mission and fostering recovery for our clients. Here's a closer look at the key roles within our organization. Starting with the role of the therapy intern. As a therapy intern, your role is designed to help you learn, grow, and develop the skills necessary for a successful career in counseling or social work. Interns begin by observing sessions and co-facilitating alongside experienced therapists, gradually taking on more responsibilities as they gain confidence. By the end of your internship, you'll be equipped to handle both the clinical and administrative aspects of the job. This includes conducting individual and group therapy sessions, learning counseling techniques and modalities, and implementing these skills in real time. Interns are expected to adhere to agency policies and professional ethical codes while consulting with supervisors weekly and whenever they encounter uncertainties. Through active participation in supervision and feedback, you'll build a strong foundation for your future as a therapist. Therapists at JADE are the backbone of our clinical team. As licensed or pre-licensed professionals working towards credentials such as LPC, LCSW, LMFT, or board-certified art therapist, therapists provide direct care through group and individual therapy sessions. They document client progress, create treatment plans tailored to client strengths and goals, and maintain a consistent weekly schedule of 20 direct client hours. The remaining time is dedicated to administrative tasks, ensuring thorough and timely documentation. Therapists embody JADE's mission by fostering trust, demonstrating professionalism, and guiding clients on their recovery journey with empathy and expertise. Next, supervisors. Supervisors at JADE fulfill dual responsibilities of mentorship and leadership. Intern supervisors are licensed therapists who draw from their own experience as interns to guide and support new trainees. They provide structured supervision, offering feedback and fostering growth in clinical skills. Meanwhile, CRS and clinical supervisors oversee entire teams, ensuring smooth daily operations and aligning larger program goals with JADE's mission. These supervisors play a critical role in program design, evaluation, and implementation, ensuring that both individual and organizational efforts contribute to the highest standards of care. Up next is the role of CRS, or Certified Recovery Specialists. And these are vital people in addressing the non-therapeutic needs of our clients. They assist with practical challenges such as securing transportation, housing, employment, and access to healthcare. Acting as liaisons between clients and resources, CRS team members ensure that every client has the tools that they need to remove barriers to recovery. Their work extends beyond logistics. They provide encouragement, stability, and a bridge to achieving clients' recovery goals, or what you might hear us refer to as recovery capital. And the role of the medical team. JADE's medical team is integral to providing comprehensive, integrated care. They conduct psychiatric evaluations, administer and monitor medication-assisted treatment, or MAT, and support clients' overall physical and mental health. Working closely with therapists and other staff, the medical team ensures that each client's treatment plan addresses their unique needs holistically and effectively. And then we have the role of the front desk and administrative personnel. Administrative staff are the welcoming face of JADE, ensuring that clients feel supported from the moment that they walk through the door. They manage scheduling, facilitate smooth check-ins, and maintain clear communication between clients and staff. Their professionalism and organizational skills are critical to creating a positive, efficient environment that reflects JADE's commitment to excellence and compassion. Each role at JADE is interconnected and a necessary part of forming a treatment team. Each role contributes to a holistic approach that prioritizes the client's ethical practice and a supportive team environment. Together, we strive to make a lasting difference in the lives of those we serve. And next, I want to talk about ethics in practice. Ethics are the foundation of the care that we provide at JADE Wellness Center, guiding every decision, interaction, and intervention. By adhering to ethical standards, we ensure the welfare of our clients, the integrity of our practice, and the trust of our community. Here's an in-depth look at the ethical principles and considerations for all roles at JADE. Ethical practice begins with understanding and embracing key principles. Beneficence is acting in the best interests of clients and promoting their well-being. Non-malfeasance is avoiding harm to clients and taking steps to minimize risk. So you might hear this referred to as do no harm. Fidelity means building and maintaining trust through honesty and commitment. Integrity is upholding transparency, truthfulness, and accountability in all professional interactions. Say what you do and do what you say. And respect for rights and dignity, valuing clients' autonomy, privacy, and cultural diversity. These principles provide a framework for making decisions that prioritize client care and uphold professional standards. Ethical challenges can arise in various scenarios, and it's critical for every team member to recognize and address them appropriately. Some example of ethical challenges might be confidentiality. And there's going to be a whole separate video about this training that you'll need to take, but generally this means safeguarding sensitive client information, which could include maintaining HIPAA compliance, which stands for Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, securing electronic records, and ensuring that discussions with and about clients occur only in private professional settings. Another ethical challenge might be navigating a dual relationship, which requires careful consideration as they can significantly impact objectivity and professionalism. At JADE, we recognize that the definition of a dual relationship may vary depending on the role that you're in, but here are some guidelines for what is considered acceptable and unacceptable behavior across roles. So for therapists and interns, dual relationships such as friendships, romantic relationships, or business relationships with clients are strictly prohibited. These interactions can compromise therapeutic boundaries and lead to exploitation or conflicts of interest. Therapists and interns must maintain clear professional boundaries at all times. For our peer support or CRS team members, while certified recovery specialists may engage in more casual interactions with clients, such as driving them to appointments or providing hands-on assistance, they must still avoid crossing personal boundaries that could blur their professional role. For example, attending a client's personal event outside of recovery-related goals or accepting significant gifts would not be acceptable. And for supervisors are tasked with setting and modeling appropriate boundaries. They must avoid engaging in personal relationships with supervisees that could compromise objectivity or create a power imbalance. Providing mentorship and professional support is encouraged, but this must always remain within a clear professional framework. So examples of some acceptable practices: offering resources or referrals in a professional context, casual work-related conversation during shared tasks, attending professional agency-sponsored events with clients present. Examples of unacceptable practices could be accepting expensive gifts, money, or favors from clients, engaging in personal relationships outside of the professional setting like dating or socializing outside of work, and self-disclosure, and that just means sharing personal information or engaging in discussions that shift the focus away from the client's recovery efforts. If we're talking about ourselves, we should be able to easily justify how our story can positively impact the client's recovery. And boundaries. Maintaining professional boundaries with clients is essential to ensuring the therapeutic relationship is both respectful and effective. Boundaries protect both the client and the professional by setting clear limits on interactions and expectations. Examples of upholding boundaries include defining your work hours. Stick to your scheduled work hours. For instance, if you're scheduled from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., avoid agreeing to meet a client at 9 p.m. Doing so could blur the line of availability and set unrealistic expectations for future interactions. And we also want to look at our communication channels. So consider whether it's appropriate to give a client your personal cell phone number. Directing clients to contact you through your office phone or email ensures a professional channel of communication. If a client texts you outside of work hours, have a clear communicated boundary about how and when you'll respond, which I think ties really easily into handling crises. If a client is in crisis and contacts you after hours, ensure that they are aware of appropriate crisis resources such as the crisis hotline or emergency services through Resolve. Avoid becoming their sole point of contact in emergencies. The point of all of this is to be able to stabilize them so that they don't need us anymore, right? We work to put ourselves out of a job. We don't want to create a codependent relationship between the client and the service provider. We also want to look at boundaries as far as addressing inappropriate communication. If a client texts or emails something inappropriate, respond professionally and redirect the conversation to appropriate channels. Report the incident to your supervisor if necessary. And lastly, we want to look at avoiding over-disclosure. Sharing personal information about your life can shift the focus away from the client's needs. While establishing rapport is important, maintaining a professional distance ensures that the therapeutic relationship remains centered on the client's recovery. By upholding these boundaries, you reinforce a safe, consistent, and professional environment for your clients. If you're ever unsure about a boundary or situation, consult with your supervisor for guidance and support. And while we're here, let's talk about competence. Practicing within the limits of your training and expertise is crucial. When faced with a situation beyond your scope, consult with a supervisor or refer the client to an appropriate resource. When you're first starting off, you might not feel competent in anything yet, and that's okay. Your team is here to help support you as you learn and swoop in if you need help. And we also want to make sure that we're practicing cultural competence. Recognizing and respecting the cultural, social, and personal backgrounds of clients is key to providing ethical and effective care. Actively addressing ethical concerns is a shared responsibility among all team members. So I also want to talk to you about the reporting process at JADE. We encourage open communication. Team members are urged to discuss ethical concerns with their supervisors promptly. Significant ethical violations should be documented and escalated to ensure accountability and resolution. Ultimately, we're here to protect client welfare. When in doubt, prioritize the safety and well-being of the client while consulting with supervisors to determine the appropriate course of action. By fostering an environment of transparency and accountability, JADE ensures that ethical standards are not just upheld, but actively integrated into our daily practice. This commitment reflects our dedication to providing exceptional, trustworthy care to those that we serve. And now I'm going to throw it back to Jenna who, by the way, is a phenomenal counselor and also helps out with some of the intern supervision at our Southside office. She's going to talk about professionalism, which I think is just a really great fit. Jenna is the definition of professionalism while still being her authentic self. Take it away, Jenna.
The next section we will be reviewing is looking at professionalism. Professionalism is the cornerstone of trust and effectiveness at JADE Wellness Center. It encompasses every aspect of how we interact with clients, colleagues, and the larger community. Here's what professionalism means at JADE and how it's upheld by our team. So to define professionalism, it means accountability, punctuality, clear communication in all interactions. We practice what we preach. If we ask our clients to be honest, open-minded, and willing, we must also model those behaviors ourselves. This means embodying respect and creating a supportive environment. At JADE, we embrace the philosophy of we don't talk about people without people. Gossip, whether about the clients or colleagues, has no place in our environment. JADE is a place of healing, and as healers, we must act with integrity. It's okay to feel frustrated or have strong opinions, but how we voice those frustrations must align with our mission and values. We always strive to communicate constructively and respectfully. Another piece of professionalism is adhering to our dress code. Your appearance conveys respect for the work that we do and the clients we serve, so that maintaining appropriate boundaries with clients and colleagues also reflects professionalism and protects the therapeutic relationship. Some other key behaviors of professionalism include respect for diversity. This is showing respect for the diverse backgrounds and experiences of both clients and colleagues. This includes understanding and valuing differences in culture, identity, and perspective. A second key point is confidentiality. Protecting patient health information is not just a legal obligation, but an ethical one. Safeguarding client information builds trust and ensures the client feels safe in their interactions with us. We use secure channels for communication and limit the sharing of sensitive information to those who only need to know. A third point is appropriate use of technology, ensuring that your use of electronic communication is professional and secure. Refrain from using work systems for personal purposes and avoid casual or unprofessional language in client communications. Professionalism also requires avoiding behaviors that undermine trust or disrupt the therapeutic environment. Examples of misconduct include confidentiality breaches, sharing client information without authorization, discussing clients in public spaces, or failing to secure electronic records can result in disciplinary action. Tardiness includes regular lateness, which impacts both your colleagues and the clients relying on you. We strive to be punctual and dependable. Inappropriate behavior, such as gossiping about clients or colleagues, engaging in unprofessional relationships, or demonstrating a lack of respect, can damage morale and disrupt the workplace. By maintaining the highest standards of professionalism, we demonstrate our commitment to creating a safe, respectful, and effective environment for everyone at JADE.
Okay, back to me, Jen. So let's build on that foundation. At JADE Wellness Center, training is more than just a requirement. It's a cornerstone of our commitment to excellence. Each team member, from new hires to seasoned professionals, benefits from a structured training program designed to foster growth and ensure compliance with state and agency standards. For new hires and interns, this begins with essential certifications such as DDAP trainings. DDAP stands for the Department of Drug and Alcohol Programming, and it's who our state licenses through. And they offer foundational courses such as confidentiality, ethics, basic HIV, TB, STD, screening and assessment, addictions 101, motivational interviewing, co-occurring conditions, and those are all mandatory. These modules provide the knowledge base needed to understand and support our clients effectively. There's also the mandated reporter training, and you can access this one through PIT. It's free, it's online, and it ensures compliance with child abuse reporting laws and provides practical skills for addressing these situations with clients. We also want to see that you are trained on emergency preparedness. Fire safety and crisis response training help prepare staff to handle emergencies calmly and effectively. And beyond the basics, staff and supervisors engage in annual continuing education to refine skills, stay current with best and new practices, and maintain licensure and certification compliance. Training is not just a task to complete, it's an opportunity to build confidence and competence. By mastering these essential areas, staff are better equipped to provide exceptional care and navigate complex clinical situations. JADE Wellness Center is committed to fostering a culture where learning and growth are ongoing. This culture begins with self-reflection, a cornerstone of personal and professional development. Team members are encouraged to regularly evaluate their strengths, identify areas for improvement, and seek feedback from supervisors and peers. Feedback is a powerful tool at JADE. Supervisors provide constructive, actionable insights during supervision sessions, creating an open dialogue that encourages growth. Team members are also encouraged to engage in professional discussions, share resources, and collaborate on case conceptualizations to broaden their perspectives. Professional growth at JADE is supported through supervision. Regular, structured supervision provides a safe space to discuss challenges, explore solutions, and refine clinical skills. Supervisors at JADE are dedicated to helping team members grow in their roles and achieve their professional goals. Professional growth also happens through peer collaboration. Team meetings and group supervision sessions offer opportunities for learning from colleagues, sharing strategies, and building a supportive professional network. We also use individual development plans. Personalized growth plans help team members set clear, achievable goals for their careers while aligning to JADE's mission and values. And these are usually addressed and updated at yearly reviews. At JADE, we also look at self-care as part of professional growth. It's not all work and no play. Part of being successful in your role is also about learning when it's time to step away and focus on yourself. Make sure that you're participating in activities you enjoy, spending time with friends and loved ones, and attending to your own personal therapy and finding time to switch that work brain off. At JADE, learning is not a one-time event, but a continuous process. By embracing opportunities for training and feedback, staff contribute to a dynamic, informed, and effective team that is always striving for excellence. And I'm going to hand it back over to Jenna, who's going to wrap this video up for us.
Now that we have reviewed many different aspects of JADE Wellness Center and the foundations we hope to provide to create success for our clients, we want to leave you with some final thoughts. So as you're prepared to take on your role at JADE Wellness Center, we hope that you remember the vital impact you have on clients in their recovery journey. Whether an intern or an experienced staff member, your work directly supports JADE's mission to provide compassion and ethical care. Approach your role with curiosity, responsibility, and openness, and don't hesitate to lean on your team for guidance and support. Together, we can create an environment where clients can heal and thrive. With your orientation tasks complete, it's time for you to begin your journey at JADE. Embrace the opportunity to learn, grow, and contribute to the incredible work happening here every day. We welcome you to the JADE family, and we're so glad to have you on this journey with us.